What's up guys, it's Orange, and today I'm going to bring you a video discussing the top 5 weapons in the Crucible. Now this is of Saturday, the game coming out on Tuesday, so this is about 5 days in, and this is in my opinion the top 5 best legendary PvP weapons in the Crucible that you can get. So I know I did the video yesterday, or 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, whenever it was, about the Pariah and the Forte. Those are very good weapons, and the reason I call them the best weapons is because that was on the first day of the game coming out. Those are easily accessible. So if you're new to the game, you just create an account. The Pariah and the Forte Dash 15 are very good starter weapons, but now when you get closer to the end game, once you start getting the higher level caps, these are the top 5 legendary weapons. So starting off at number 5, we have the Shock and Awe. Now this is a heavy fusion rifle, or it's a regular fusion rifle in the heavy weapon slot. It has insane impact. It's a little slow on the charge rate, but it's got great range and impact. It can easily take supers out in one burst, and just overall great with aim assist. It's a really strong weapon, so if you get the chance to pick this up, I want to say I got this from either an Ingram or maybe from the no, I think it was a legendary Ingram. So I know you can get these from legendary Ingrams. Really strong fusion rifle. If you get the opportunity to pick it up, definitely stick with it. And in my opinion, fusion rifles are also the best overall heavy weapon for PvP. So moving on to my number 4, we're gonna go with the MiniTool. This is a submachine gun. As I said before, I think submachine guns are the best close quarters thing for the Crucible. I think they're better than hand cannons and sidearms. This thing absolutely melts in the short range, with not too great impact and range, but its handling is so smooth, stability is really smooth, and it's just very accurate laser beam at short range, and it can take people out, and I don't know the exact kills time, but it's very quick. So if you get the chance to get this is from the Quest. I believe it's on Nessus or Io, one of those planets. I'm sure you can look it up somewhere else, but this will lead to when you complete the quest, you get this MiniTool. Really strong weapon, especially in close quarters. I'd say in about shotgun range is when this thing does the best. So moving on to the next weapon is another submachine gun, the Foggy Notion. This is a little more range and impact than the MiniTool, but it does have better stability. So you basically trade off a little bit of stability for a little more range and impact, and then it kills slightly quicker than the MiniTool. It has the same exact fire rate and a very similar feel. If you get it, I would recommend running this sight, and ricochet rounds are pretty nice, or at least over flared mag will just get that extra increased range and stability. So moving on to my number 2 weapon here, we have the Nightshade Pulse Rifle. I think pulse rifles are a really strong primary weapon. This one is amazing. This is a Vanguard weapon, so you can get it from Vanguard packages. It's just got really nice controlled recoil and nice damage output at long ranges. I would compare this to in Destiny 1, like the Hawksaw, very similar to that. Just accurate, pretty quick fire rate, and it just gets the job done really nicely. Now moving on to my number 1 PvP weapon, I have it equipped here, the MiniTool. At long range to medium range, even short range, if you can line it up, these headshots, it's a 4-tap, and it's got a pretty fast fire for a scout rifle. If anyone played Destiny 1, it feels and handles very similar to the one in Destiny 1. And as of right now in the meta, I think scouts and pulses are really strong. ARs are also really strong, and I think hand cannons are, in my opinion, the weakest as of right now. But scouts and pulses are really good primary weapons. Now with this setup, going into a little bit more of the loadout, how I play it. So as I said, this is my favorite weapon here, and then this is my second. I obviously can't have both of those equipped, so then I run my third favorite, which is the Foggy Notion, and that's my 4th, and that's my 5th right there. So the Shock and Awe, really great fusion rifle. Just make sure you try to charge it up before you walk around the corners if possible, and especially watch out for shotguns, because I can easily counter this. Moving on to this submachine gun, when we get to about shotgun range, maybe a little outside shotgun range, this works really well. It can outgun pretty much anything, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't really been outgunned with this at all. I mean, granted, I am an above average player that hits a lot of headshots, but even for your average player, body shots with this thing I still kill extremely fast. And this MiniTool, you have to hit headshots with it really, because I know it's a 4-tap to the head. I want to say it's maybe either a 5 or 6 tap to the body. So headshots definitely make or break you with this gun, and really any gun in general in the Crucible. Obviously it's pretty common sense that you'd want to go for headshots, but if you can get consistent with this, the 4 taps on this thing are absolutely insane, and the Nightshade is also a nice loadout as well. So if I'm in the long to mid range, to even the close mid range, I'll use this, and unless we get like really up close, then I'll pull out the Foggy Notion when we're in the really close range, and then this fusion rifle is pretty self-explanatory. Shotguns just haven't felt too reliable for me in the Crucible, to be honest. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. But like I said, definitely a solid heavy weapon, solid secondary, and solid primary. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know what you think in below. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover specifically. I will be doing subclass reviews on the Warlock coming up soon, which is the best class to run in PvP. And yeah, trials next weekend, I believe, so that should be exciting. I should be streaming some of that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys, and peace out.